Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Ducktales Remastered for the Xbox 360. This is Tim, back with you for part 4 of this Let's Play. You will notice a difference in the amount of money that I have since last video, possibly the amount of lives, and definitely the hearts, the life bar. This is because I've had to try this recording 3 or 4 times because it's failed 3 or 4 times. So hopefully this time will be the magic one and we'll get the Himalayas done with. Because I'm not going to say I'm sick of it, but I have definitely done it a lot. So hopefully we'll have a pretty smooth run here. When we left off, Scrooge McDuck had got the 3 pieces to the fuel regulator, and now it needs to be returned to Launchpad. So we're going through a little section here where we climb up in an effort to get back to Launchpad. You'll find a lot of little hidden gems and stuff and nooks and crannies in this little section here, so make sure you explore relatively thoroughly. And at the top you will find a conveniently located Beagle Boy. You come off the back of his head, and you do a golf swing up on the top of the screen, and you can actually climb the top of this little mountain here to get to this side to get another jewel and a birthday cake. Then you can drop down on his head, get him out of the way, and you can go ahead and open that box there, which gives you another yellow jewel. And then you're going to come off his back, jump straight up in the air, and that brings 2 more jewels. So a lot of money right there for you to pick up. Now with these jumping goat things, the easiest thing to do, seriously, is just learn his jump pattern and run under him. I mean, you can jump on his head, you know, if it is in a situation where it'll help you. But a lot of times it's better just to dodge them. It just seems to work better that way, at least for me it does. But obviously, if you're good at that type of thing, you can go ahead and do it the other way. And finally, after you go through that little section, we are back at Launchpad.
Here you go, Launchpad. Good as new. Now get this bucket of bolts back in the sky.
Just a tick, Mr. McD. This oughta do it.
Uh-oh.
Now there's your problem.
Webigail, what in the world are you doing here?
I wanted to see the pretty crown, Uncle Scrooge.
Oh, great. Now I've got to babysit you and Launchpad.
But I can help, Uncle Scrooge. You're not like the boys, are you? You don't think I'm just a worthless tag-along, do you?
We're ready for liftoff, Mr. McD.
Not a moment too soon. Strap in tight, baby dear.
Saved by the bell there.
Off we go. Nothing but blue skies ahead. Clear as a bell. Not a cloud in sight.
Launchpad, knock off that infernal chatter.
Gee whiz, I was only trying to lighten the mood.
If anything, we need to lighten the plane. Feels like she's lost maneuverability with all the unexpected cargo we seem to have picked up.
No worries, Mr. McD. I've got the coordinates for Shadow Pass locked in. We'll be there lickety-split.
More like lickety-splat.
Whoa.
Glomgold.
Look who it
Nice to
is.
see you, McDuck. Especially since you've led me right to the treasure. To whom do I owe my thanks? Your idiotic pilot. Or did you play it safe and let those 2 B-1s fly the plane?
You dirty cheat. Only you could sink so low.
And at 15,000 feet, no less.
Complain all you like. The lost crown of Genghis Khan will look right at home on my feathered noggin. Wouldn't you say, Scroogey?
That's what you think. You'll never beat us to Shadow Pass.
So, the crown is in Shadow Pass, eh? Thanks for telling me.
Launchpad.
Okay. So this triggers a little boss fight, a little mini fight actually, between you and Glomgold. you want to hit the bombs back at him. If they blow up on the plane, obviously you take damage.
Come on, boy.
So you want to hit the bombs back at him. You don't want to let him do that. That is the second time I've had that happen.
Turn a profit on this, McDuck.
Anyway, hit the bombs back at him. Get rid of the Beagle Boys. You can use the shadow
Get off, McDuck.
to kind of lead you on where they're going to fall. Just be careful on the top of the plane, because it's real easy to get knocked off, and once you do, instant death.
You show
So-
him, Mr. McD.
You just got to kind of take your time, and if you can't get to a bomb, let it go. You can take a few of them before you're going to crash, but, you know, try to take maybe at the very most 2.
Hurry, you fool.
Once you see him start to smoke after the 4th one, that is your clue that you're at near the end of the boss fight, and there is number 5.
You haven't seen the last of me, McDuck.
Take that, you big old meanie! We sure showed him that cheaters never cheat and winners never win, didn't we?
Try it the other way around and I couldn't agree more, Webby. Pickle me, pin feathers, there it is. Shadow pass directly ahead. Take us down, Launchpad. Slow and steady this time.
No problemo, Mr. McD.
We're close to that treasure now. I can almost smell it.
Wasn't me.
Then what was it?
That definitely wasn't me.
Whatever it is, it won't last long if it tries to get between me and the lost crown.
Uncle Scrooge, don't go.
Don't worry, lassie. Whatever's in that cave is no match for your Uncle Scrooge. I earn my fortune by being smarter than the smarties and tougher than the toughies. If anything's in there, it had better step aside.
But I'm scared.
Stay with Launchpad. He'll take good care of you.
Stay with Launchpad. Gee, now I'm extra scared.
Don't blame her. Alright, so we have one last little section here we gotta traverse before the main boss fight for the treasure on the Himalayas, which is the crown. Now this can be a little bit tricky, but as long as you take your time and you don't rush through it, hopefully you should make it through okay. Just, again, take your time and do not rush. That's the biggest thing, is you cannot rush it. If you do, you'll fall. Right there's a cake right before we go into the boss fight. Which appears to be like the abominable snowman or something. Something like that anyway. When it jumps in the air, alright, let me get past the first part here. When it jumps up in the air like that, you want to be in the air. You do not want to be on the ground. You will take damage. When it punches the wall like it did. When it punches the wall like it did, you also want to be able to dodge the ice blocks that fall. And the last one is always a rock. You want to hit the rock, knock the big block of ice down on the snow guy. Ouch, he got me that time. Knock the big block of ice on the snow guy. And you want to pogo him on the head after you do. You also want to realize that that stone can only go so far. So you want to make sure you know which block it's actually going to hit before it hits it. I couldn't get up there. We're getting closer, but... those ice blocks do come down faster and faster each time, too. There we go.
Please stop.
Webby!
Be nice, Uncle Scrooge. That poor fuzzy lady didn't mean any harm. Did you, ma'am?
Ma'am, don't be daft, lass. This monster tried to pummel me. Why, I nearly cashed my last check.
Oh, I know, ma'am. But Uncle Scrooge is really nice once you get to know him.
Webby, you understand this creature?
Of course, Uncle Scrooge. It's all in the Junior Woodchuck guidebook.
What's she saying now?
She says she's sorry if she hurt you. She's just upset because she stepped on a thorn and can't get it out.
A thorn? You don't suppose... Here's your thorn, Webigail. The lost crown of Genghis Khan.
The pretty crown! You found it!
Hey, the poor creature was standing on it. Webby, I cannot thank you enough. I hope you can find it in your heart to forgive me. Without your help, we never would have found the treasure. Oh, and thanks to you too, ma'am.
I think she likes you, Uncle Scrooge.
Yeah, that's odd. Usually it's me the ladies go gaga for.
Well, let's get home before she grows any fonder of me.
So there we go. That is the end of the Himalayas. Finally. That was a little bit of a struggle, but I'm glad we got it done. And then it adds up the total of all the gems that you found throughout the stage, and that is your final score for that stage. Which, for the Himalayas, it looks like, oh, you also get a modifier for your difficulty. And in the end, I came out with about 11 grand, so that's not a bad day's work. So that is the,
The lost crown of Genghis Khan is mine, lads. All it took was a bit of tenacity and perseverance.
And a little kindness and patience. Right, Uncle Scrooge?
Right you are, Webby darling. Now, where's Bubba run off to?
Yeah, where is he? He was here a minute ago.
Why don't you answer Baba?
He's over there having a tea party with Webby's toys.
No. Baba smash.
Uh-oh, Webby. Sounds like Bubba's not getting along so good with your Quacky Patch dolls. You keep away from my dolls, mister.
Remember, kindness and patience, Webigail. Set a good example for the lad. Well then, what treasure shall we look for next?
Okay, so I gotta end this because this is going a little long. Sorry about that. It took me a little while to beat the stage, but we got it beat. Next time in part 5, we will figure out where we're gonna go next. So thank you for watching. This is Tim. See you in part 5.